Hello everyone, today I am going to talk about how to improve your communication. And in this video I am going to talk about 3-4 ways by which you can improve your communication, and especially my target is to improve your political communication. When you are in public rallies, when you are in political gatherings, how to communicate with the public. The most important thing is, if you really want to impress audience, try to communicate in that language in which they can understand better, not in that language in which you are perfect. Because suppose if someone is not understanding the language, what's the use of your communication? Suppose, for example, I am perfect in Hindi, but for South Indian audience I have developed this channel in English. Why I have developed this channel in English? Because the people from South India and people from abroad not able to understand Hindi, they are not able to follow me. Even they were following me, they are understanding a little bit of Hindi, but my message was not perfectly delivered to them. So how I can expect any development in their life? How can I expect any change in their life by me, because I am not delivering the message in the language in which they are perfect or they can understand better. And when I know I can communicate in English, so why should not I deliver my message in that language in which audience can understand? So the first thing is the language in which you are delivering your message. The message should be crisp and clear and in the language in which the people understand. Suppose if political gathering, the people understand local language, so what you do, you should try to follow the local language. If audience is able to understand Hindi, try to communicate in Hindi. If people are able to understand any particular language, try to communicate in that language so that your message can be delivered in better way. And when we communicate in the language in which audience understand better, then it will impress them more. When I went to Gujarat, I started speaking few sentences in Gujarati. Although my Gujarati is not that much good, but I have learned few sentences and people were highly impressed that the person know Gujarati. Although I have spoken only 2 or 3 sentences, but it will give them a connection that yes, this person understands us or understand our language. So when you want to impress public, a political gathering, try to follow the language in which audience are comfortable, and most of the audience are comfortable. Your target should be on 80% of the audience. Don't focus on the 20% audience. Sometimes what we do reverse. We focus on the 20% audience, the people from our party or the people who are outsider come over here and we try to impress them. No, don't do that. Your target should be on majority, maximum people. If maximum people understand a particular language, try to follow that language. This is the first thing which can develop your communication well if you are communicating in public rallies, public meetings. Number 2, practice. Yes, practice makes the man perfect. You have to practice a lot. In political gathering, whenever you are getting opportunity, try to speak. Try to speak for 1 or 2 minutes. It hardly matters how long you are speaking. The only thing which matters is you are on stage. And every time whenever you come on stage, you will improve. When first time I faced the stage, I can tell you I was shivering. I was shivering like the people shivering with cold. My tongue was not in my control. My words was not in my control. My heart was beating like Rajdhani Express, but I controlled them. And I never quit to come onto the stage. Whenever I got the opportunity, I grabbed that opportunity and I spoke up. Only for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, hardly matters. So what you have to do, you have to face the audience. Try to develop a habit that whenever you get the opportunity, you will speak, and try to develop the opportunities. Try to grab the opportunities. Try to create the opportunities if you are not getting the opportunity. Because in politics, what happens? This is the dark side or the thing which generally people don't tell. In politics, nobody wants that a newcomer will come in front of them and come on stage and by sidelining them. They don't want that. So what you have to do? You have to create the opportunity. You have to develop the opportunities, and whenever you will get the opportunity, try to speak up. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, hardly matters. And when you are not in public gathering, when you are in your office, when you are with your own people, then also try to develop, try to communicate with them in perfect manner. Because when you are, whatever you are doing in private, same thing reflect in public. Sometimes what happens? Sometimes the people develop the habit of abusing in private. So what happens? Sometimes they abuse in public also. Recently, an MLA abuses in front of cameras. Why this happens, and what situation or how the situation has come that the person abuse in front of cameras, because he in private space he might have been doing these things regularly, and sometimes the subconscious brain delivers same words in public also. So what you have to do, you have to practice a lot in public as well as in private, so that your communication can improve. Number 3, try to develop good vocabulary. Yes, because vocabulary is what? Vocabulary is the your main arms and ammunition. Because when you don't have the words, when you don't have sufficient word, how you can deliver your message perfectly? Try to develop good vocabulary, try to learn new words. I recently read the newspaper that Baba Saheb Ambedkar had a vocabulary bank of 8,000 English words. And I am regularly developing my Hindi vocabulary, my English vocabulary. I am learning different state languages and I am developing their vocabulary also, so that I can communicate with them perfectly. And this is a regular ongoing process. You have to practice, practice, practice and practice. Because more you practice, more you become perfect. And when you practice a lot, then you become more perfect and people will impress with you, people will attract with you. With communication, you have to do one more thing. Write your speeches. Yes. Don't take papers when you are going to speak or when you are going to deliver your speech, but keep the notes, because these notes helps you to identify where you have to take a pause, where you have to stop for how long duration, and try to develop some jargon, some famous quotations in your speech. Because when these quotations, these jargons or some couplets come into your speeches, it will give a good impression to the public that you have prepared well for your audience, you have prepared well for your occasion. And try to identify the occasion also, what kind of occasion there. Suppose if you are entering into a political rally, but the occasion is for appeal of votes, then the speech will be different. Suppose if the occasion is you have won the election and now you have to give Thanksgiving speech, then you have to develop your speech in different manner. Suppose if you lost the election and you are now entering into public rally, then your speech will be totally different. Then you have to prepare a speech which should be more emotional, which should be more feeling of attachment, which should have the words which can attach public with you. So you have to see the occasion, on which occasion you are going, and according to occasion, according to audience, you have to develop your speech so that your communication can be improved. Last but not least, your preparation, your knowledge. Yes, knowledge matters a lot. Suppose if you don't have perfect knowledge or sufficient knowledge on a particular topic, how you can deliver your speech or how you can impress the people? Because people understand whether you have the knowledge or not. So what you have to do, you have to prepare a lot. Read more and more books, read about different political leaders, about their biography, read their autobiography, biographies. Try to develop as much knowledge as you can, because your knowledge bank will improve your communication. And when you communicate in public, political rallies or in private also, if you have knowledge, people will impress with you and they will love to interact with you. And when you will have more interaction with more people, then definitely your communication will improve, and slowly and steadily your image will also develop in the eyes of that audience, that yes, this is the person who communicates well with the public, he has the knowledge, he has the content, and he can impress anyone with his content or with his communication. So these are few things which you have to keep in mind if you really want to improve your communication, especially about political communication. This is now for today, and if on any other topic, if you want videos, you can mention in comment box. If you want to talk to me, then you can communicate with me directly. You can see the detail, my phone number, my website, my email ID, everything is mentioned in the description of the video. You can contact me directly, and I'll try to develop your roadmap so that you can win the election, you can get success in politics. And there are so many videos on my channel, and I am regularly developing the videos in English, and definitely on each and every topic I would have developed videos in Hindi. I will translate them into English and I'll upload soon these videos on my channel. So this is all about today, and all the best for your political journey.